Attention duelists! Phoenix here with you on a Master Duel Monday and also the eve of Sprite release. Bring you the content you come for every week to watch and learn. Probably the last watch and learn that happens before these all turn into Sprite matches. Sprite branded probably, and Sword Soul. But let's see what we've got for now. Skystriker player opening no Skystriker monsters. Opponent activates Sword Soul Emergence. That'll be hit by the Ash Blossom. No called blind for the Ash Blossom. Seeing its new animation. Sword Soul player passes. Skystriker player draws Duel and Lockbird. Activates Foolish Burial Goods. Chaining. Mobilize Linkage. Opponent using Maxi. Maxi resolves Linkage, summoning Shizuka. Burial Goods, sending away the Mecha modules. Uses Mobilize Engage to get Widow Anchor and Ray. Setting 2, Shizuku will swing direct. During the end phase, Shizuku will add Afterburners. Passes to the Sword Soul player. Ashuna will summon itself, then be linked off for Monk of the Tenyi. Long Wand in hand will pitch the Sword Soul Emergence. Player activates Shark Cannon, targeting Ashuna, banishing it. Long Wand summons self and a token. Those two sync off for Baron de Fleur. Long Wand will deal 1200. Baron will pop Shizuka. Activates their third Sword Soul Emergence they had to add Taya. They still have their normal summon. Duel and Lockbird will activate, preventing further adding of cards. Taya will banish Sword Soul Emergence from the graveyard to summon a token. Those two will make Risen Dragite. Taya in graveyard will send Moye. Moving to battle with lethal on board, Monk, Baron, and Dragite will all swing. Sword Soul with a weak start beat Skystriker. Let's move right on to the next one. Mathmech Cybers. Activate Signet Mining, pitching Sigma, adding Diameter. Summon Diameter. When it's summoned, target Sigma engrave, summon that back. Circular will send a multiplication to summon itself. Sigma and Diameter are going to overlay, making Alimbertion. Circular will activate its effect. Alimbertion will chain. Alimbertion adding a Mathmech card. Adds Superfactorial. Circular adds Equation. Sigma in the graveyard will summon itself back. Player uses Equation, targeting Multiplication, summon that back. All three of them are going to overlay for Laplacian. Laplacian will detach a unit, send a card from the opponent's hand away. They special summon Backup Secretary. That and Laplacian are going to link together for Splash Mage. Splash Mage with its effect, target Sigma, summon it back. Those two link together, make Transcode Talker. Transcode uses its effect, targeting Splash Mage, summon that back. Splash Mage and the Alimbertion are going to link together. Make Decode Talker Heat Soul. Heat Soul will pay 1,000 to draw a card. He draws a second Signet Mining, set Superfactorial, and pass. Opponent draws, he uses Heat Soul again to draw Lady Debug. Opponent uses Eldritch the Golden Lord's effect, pitching itself and Scarlet Sanguine to send away the opponent's set card. They activate the set card in response. Set card summons Diameter, Circular, and Multiplication. All three of them are going to overlay for second Laplacian. Laplacian on summon will detach to send a card from the opponent's hand to the graveyard. Not the best thing to do against a Eldritch player. The multiplication in the graveyard will boost Transcode Talker's stats. They have banished the Scarlet Sanguine from their graveyard to set Golden Land forever. And then in the end phase, they'll banish Conquistador. Diameter, as the location use its effect for a once per turn negation. Once per turn during the turn this card was summoned. Cyber's player draws Circular, uses Heat Soul again, paying 1,000 to draw. Opponent activates Anti-Spell Fragrance. That only stops them from using their Signet Mining as of right now. And they draw Crossout Designator. Opponent uses Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, chaining on Max C. We know the opponent has a set golden land forever, but they do also have bodies on board that can swing over the Golden Lord. Links off Eco Talker Heat Soul with Laplation for Access Code Talker. Access Code will target Heat Soul to gain 3,000. Banishes Splash Mage to pop the Eldritch. Moving into battle, swings with the Access Code and Transcode for game. Mathmech Cybers beats Eldritch. Got Brick Eyes. Playing against a 60 card deck. Player uses Dictator of D, sending a Blue Eyes White Dragon special summon itself. Dictator will then pitch the Vision with Eyes of Blue from the hand to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Summon Sage with Eyes of Blue. Sorry, Master with Eyes of Blue, which will sync together with the Blue Eyes for Azure Eyes Silver. Azure Eyes will use its effect. Neither player can target dragons that they control with card effects, and they can't be destroyed by card effects. Opponent draws, activates Shard of Greed, summons Senju of Thousand Hands, which will add Demise, King of Armageddon. Set one back row, Senju swings over the Dictator. And because they did not control Blue Eyes, Dictator could not redirect their attack as Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Player draws Priest with Eyes of Blue. During the standby phase, Azure Eyes will summon back the Blue Eyes. Move right to battle. Blue Eyes swinging over the Senju. And then summon Priestess with Eyes of Blue. Activate Majesty with Eyes of Blue, sending away Jet Dragon. Priestess effect will chain. Sending herself away to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon to hand. And draw an Alt Dragon. Blue Eyes will be revealed so they can summon the Alt Dragon. And they will pass turn. Their opponent will set one card. Shard of Greed will add one counter, and they pass. Blue Eyes player reveals Blue Eyes again, summoning their second Alt Dragon. Match with Eyes of Blue will turn itself from the graveyard to the deck. Send away the Alt Dragon to summon Jet Dragon. Alt Dragon will pop the opponent's Trickstar Narcissus. Jet Dragon will swing, bouncing their set Unknown. Jet Dragon and Blue Eyes both swing direct. Opponent is down to 400. Azure Eyes could have won this by now. Shard of Greed goes to 2. They use the Shard to draw 2. Activate Ascending Soul, summon X Dragonute, and slam their own face into the Azure Eyes. Brick Eyes beats whatever that was supposed to be. Hey, Fluffles. Opponent T-sets and passes. Draws Fright for Patchwork. Activates it, adding a Polymerization, and Edgimp Cotton Eater. Set Cotton Eater in the Pendulum Zone. Activate Polymerization, fusing Penguin with Chain, making Daredevil. Penguin's effect will activate, as will Cotton Eater. And Edge of Chain. Chain adds a second Fright for Patchwork. Cotton Eater will add a second Cotton Eater. And Penguin lets them draw 2, pitch 1, pitching Fluffle Wings, activate Polymerization again, using Daredevil with the Owl in their hand. making freight for Sabretooth. Sabretooth will summon back the Daredevil. Moving to battle, Daredevil will swing. Opponent activates Magic Cylinder, 3,700 to themselves. Sabretooth will then swing over Magician's Robe. Activates Freight for Fusion, a bit late for this, sending away 2 to make Cruel Whale. Let's check your extra deck real quick. Misplays. Freight for Cruel Whale will not get a pop this time around. And if they had used 3 materials to make Sabretooth, it would have been indestructible. The opponent completely passes though, so it doesn't really matter. With lethal on board, they activate Toy Vendor, extending this match further than they need to, pitching Chain, drawing Dasher. Dasher will also be pitched. Chain that was sent will let them add another Freight for Fusion to hand. They will banish their Fluffle Wings along with Fluffle Owl, draw a card, sending away Toy Vendor to get an extra draw. Toy Vendor will let them add Angel. They set Angel in the Pendulum Zone. Then they Pendulum Summon Dog and Cotton Eater. Dog adds Octopus. Cruel Whale will activate its effect, boosting up Daredevil's attack by half of its base attack. Swing with Cotton Eater and Sabretooth, and Daredevil for game. Fluffle beats what I assume was supposed to be a Dark Magician deck, but we'll never know. Have a hero player running 3 copies of Malicious Bane, Anki, Divine Wind, Koga, Diane. This is a masked evil hero player. They summon Vion. Vion will be hit by Ash Blossom. Ouch. They set Super Poly and pass. Opponent has a 6-card extra deck. Activates Elixir of White Destiny, summoning Golden Lord from their hand. Activates Cursed Eld Land, paying 800 to add 7 cities of the Golden Land. Activate 7 cities, fusing Eldritch with Vampire Duke, making Eldritch the Mad Golden Lord. Hang on a second. They have Super Poly, but their only potential target for it is Dark Gaia or Malicious Fiend. And potentially Bane. The opponent will send away their 7 cities to add an Eldritch back to hand, then summon itself with boosted stats. Moving to battle. The Mad Golden Lord will swing over Vion. The normal Golden Lord will swing direct. Hero player is doomed. They draw Mirror Force, summon Prisma. Prisma reveals Malicious Fiend, sends Malicious Edge. And they pass. Opponent uses the Golden Land to add Golden Land Forever. Sets a card. Mad Golden Lord will tribute Eldritch to take control of the opponent's Prisma. Eldritch will discard itself and 1 card from hand to send away the opponent's set Mirror Force. They banish Elixir of White Destiny to set Conquistador. Moving to battle, they swing with the Mad Golden Lord for game. Eldritch beats that hero. Alright, this guy's playing one of the starter decks. I'm moving on. The Math Mech player. Opponent summons Taya, sets 2 back row, and passes. Not a tremendous start. Player draws Lava Golem, uses Circular, sending away Multiplication, summoning itself. Sigma will special summon itself. Circular will add Superfactorial. They activate Mathematic Equation, summoning back their Multiplication. Opponent uses Sword Soul Blackout, targeting Taya, Multiplication, and Sigma, popping them all. Circular will then link off, or link Disciple. They set Ash Blossom in Disciple's pointed to zone. Disciple will tribute Ash Blossom. Disciple is hit by Effect Veiler. They have Called By, though. Oh, Effect Veiler has an animation. Hello, Cookie Blade. Welcome to the stream. They set their Called By and Superfactorial and pass. Opponent activates Sword Soul Sacred Summit, targeting Taya in the graveyard. Called By will be activated to banish Taya before Sacred Summit can do its nonsense. Only 1 card in hand, don't know what Sword Soul's going to do, but they do use Adhara to summon itself. Then that will turn into Monk of the Tenny, which is bigger than Link Disciple. Adhara will banish itself, target the Taya, add it back to hand. They summon Taya. Taya attempts to use effect, but Called By will negate its effect still. Sword Soul Blackout was banished, which will activate its effect to summon a token anyway. He links those off to make Draco Berserker. I have full faith in your abilities, Cookie Blade. Go forth and kill. Draco Berserker will gain attack equal to Link Disciple's attack, making it 3,500. Swings with Monk also. Passes. Player draws Effect Veiler. Tributes his opponent's monsters for Lava Golem. Activates Superfactorial. Turning back Circular and Multiplication. Those two are going to overlay for Alimbertion. Alimbertion will detach 2 to add a Mathematic card from deck to hand. Opponent hits him with the Imperm. Alimbertion will tribute itself. It is still negated though, so now they've just lost their monster. Opponent draws, Lava Golem will burn him for 1,000. Swings for 3,000. Mathematic player at 1,500. Sword Soul player 6,500. They draw Nibiru. They set Effect Veiler and pass. What is your question, Cookie Blade? Lava Golem burns. Moves to battle. Lava Golem swings over the Effect Veiler. Sword Soul player sets 1 back row. The 45 means that this is the 45th episode of my Watch and Learn series. Player draws Cyframe Gear Gamma. Lava Golem uses its effect. Gear Gamma, expected this, we use its effect to negate and summon. And also destroy, which would have given them some protection, but being hit by Ash Blossom will stop Gamma. Lava Golem does go through to burn itself for 1,000, and then swings for game. Certainly, Cookie Blade. I will make a room. I will commit to 3 duels with you, and then I will resume the Watch and Learn. Okay. 262860. Alright, well, the room still exists. Well, I'll give you a minute. See if I can bust out one more Watch and Learn. Got a live twin player. Sets Solemn, sets Called By, and passes. Not a great opener. Opponent summons Moye. Moye reveals Long Wan. This is not looking good already. Summons token. Long Wan will then send Taya, summon itself, and a token. Sinks them off, makes Baron. Player activates Solemn, paying half the life points to pop Baron. Moye and token. Make Chishao. I will watch that duel of yours. Chishao uses its effect, as will Moye. Called by on the Moye to prevent its adding. On resolution, Taya is banished. Player activates Sword Soul Emergence, adding Protoss. Banishes 3 to summon Protoss. Protoss declares Dark. Swings for 2,500. That's not going to work. He activates Raigeki. He should have chained his Forbidden Droplet. Now he's thinking. Using Lightning Storm, declaring monsters, then activates Forbidden Droplet, negating Protoss effect. Now Raigeki can destroy it, but he is at 1,500, so this does not look great. I'm just going into the live duel to watch this. Opponent summons Ecclesia, swings, and wins. Sword Soul beats Live Twin. That could not summon anything. Okay, let's see. That's right. Cool. Room. Members. There you are. Alright. Let's check this replay from you. Now we got Big Blue Eyes versus Blue Eyes Cyber. Opponent summons Cyber Dragon Dry. Cyber Dragon Veer will use its effect to chain, summoning itself, boosting all monster attack points. 2 level 5s on board will overlay for Cyber Dragon Nova. Player passes. They do have Infinity, but they do not go into it. You draw Wabuku. Activate Melody of Awakening, pitching the Spirit Dragon, adding a Blue Eyes and an Alt Dragon. Blue Eyes is revealed to summon the Alt Dragon. Alt Dragon uses its effect to pop the Nova. Nova's effect will chain, as will the Jet Dragon. Jet Dragon chains to summon itself. Nova will summon Cyber End Dragon. Activate Nebula, summoning itself and Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes and Nebula will overlay, making Galaxy Eyes Cypher. Cypher uses its effect, taking control of the Cyber End Dragon. Then Galaxy Cypher will turn to Cypher Blade. Cyber End will turn to Cypher X Dragon. Blue Eyes Alt and Blue Eyes Jet turn to number 97. Number 97 will detach a unit. Summon Heart Earth Dragon. Pass turn. Opponent summons Cyber Dragon Veer, swings into X Dragon. Jet Dragon summons itself. Passes back to you. Draw Whitestone of Ancients. Triglybion will detach a unit to summon Numeron Dragon. Numeron Dragon detaches a unit, gaining 37,000 attack points, and swinging for far more than game. Rank 8 Turbo, beats Cyber Blue. Nice. I am ready whenever. Oh. In the spirit of still having something go on while waiting. Oh, right. Blame these. And Spectation. A lot of Mathmech Cybers players out today. Opponent summons Ariana the Labyrinth. Will be hit by Ash Blossom. Chaining a Maxi to their own Ash Blossom. Maxi's not super good against Labyrinth, especially when it's going first. Set 3 back row and pass. Do not have the field spell out. Activate Summon Limit. And the end phase, activate Welcome Labyrinth to summon Lovely Labyrinth. Passes turn to Labyrinth player. Lovely will activate her effect, but will be hit by Imperm. Chains Stovey Torby. Stovey Torby will set the Labyrinth. Imperm will prevent Lovely's effect. They activate the field spell, then activate Compulsory Evacuation Device, bouncing their own Ariana. Labyrinth, and Stovey Torby, and Welcome Labyrinth will chain, as will Lovely. Lovely would pop a card in the opponent's hand, but is still negated. Welcome Labyrinth will set itself, Stovey Torby will summon itself, and Labyrinth will summon back Lovely Labyrinth from the graveyard. Player then sets their their Ariana, swings with both Lovelies, and passes. Looking rough for the Mathmech player, they draw Signet Mining. Activate it, pitch and cross out Designator, adding Circular. Circular will send away Sigma, summon itself. Sigma will attempt to summon itself. Opponent activates Welcome Labyrinth. Welcome Labyrinth will summon another Ariana and pop Circular. Sigma will summon itself by its own effect. Ariana's effect will activate, as will one of the Lovelies. Lovely pops the card in hand, which is Small World. Ariana adds Labyrinth. Mathmech player slams Sigma into Lovely at summon limit, keeping them pinned down. Passes to Labyrinth player, moves right to battle, swings with Lovely for game. That game was won by Summon Limit. I refuse to pretend otherwise. Alright. Sky Striker player activates Upstart Goblin, drawing a card, which is Ghost Bell. Activates Mobilize Engage, getting Ray. Summons Ray, links her off into Kagari. I enjoyed your duel. Rank 8 Turbo is always good. Love to see big numbers. Kagari adds back Engage, then links itself off for Shizuku. No such thing as too much overkill on Yu-Gi-Oh! I set one back row. During the end phase, Shizuku will add Engage and pass. Opponent activates Pot of Extravagance, banishing 6, drawing 2. Activates Reasoning. Level 2 was declared. It was now level 2, which is Duza the Meteoric Cubic. Duza will be hit by Effect Veiler, negating its effect to send a Cubic. Player summons a second Duza. Opponent activates Widow Anchor, targeting Duza, negating its effect. Both Duzas are going to be linked off for Verte Anaconda. Verte will make Shizuku Dark type, activates Super Polymerization with Verte's effect, fusing both into Venom Fusion Dragon. Ray will use its effect, summon itself back from the graveyard, then will tribute itself to summon Kaina. Kaina preventing the Venom Dragon from attacking. Cubic player sets 2 back row and passes. Skystriker player draws Ash Blossom, activates Engage, get Mecha Modules, multi-roll. Kaina will get healed for 100 every time they activate a spell. They activate the multi-roll, then activate another Mobilize Engage, this time getting Afterburners and Ray. They activate Afterburners, popping the Venom Dragon and 1 back row. Venom Dragon's effect will activate, destroying Kaina. Kaina's destruction will allow Ray to be summoned back. Ray swings for 1500, uses her effect to tribute herself. The opponent will banish Cubic Ascension. You special summon a V-Jom Seed, but that will be hit by Ash Blossom to negate. Ray tributes herself for Hayate. Hayate will send a Rose to the graveyard. During the battle phase, they activate Mobilize Linkage, turning Hayate into Kagari with 3,100 attack points. Kagari adds Linkage back to hand, swinging for 3,000. They activate Linkage again, tributing Kagari for Shizuka. Shizuka swings for 2,500 and game. Huh. That linkage card's a little nutty. Like an almond bar. Got a Marincess player, as this field should have told me. Opponent activates a Legendary Ocean. Summons Warrior of Atlantis, sets 2 back row, and passes. Player draws Mandarin. Activates Pot of Desires, banishing 10. Does draw 2. Summons Blue Tang. Blue Tang will send away Spring Girl. Blue Tang links off into Blue Slug. Blue Slug will target Spring Girl. Blue Tang's effect will activate. Excavating 3. Adding a second Blue Tang to hand. Blue Slug will add Spring Girl back to hand. Spring Girl will banish Blue Tang from the graveyard to summon herself. She will link off for Sea Angel. Sea Angel, for being linked off, will add a spell card. Spring Girl's effect will activate, sending away Effect Veiler and Nibiru. Battle Ocean is added by Sea Angel. Activate it. The Sleepy Maiden will activate, summon herself. Torrential Tribute will blow up the board. Opponent activates Karyushin's Dark Reef, sending Umi to the graveyard to summon up to 2 monsters from a hand or deck that are mentioned Umi. But will be hit by Ash Blossom, so they get nothing. Pass his turn. Player summons Electric Jellyfish, which will send a Legendary Ocean to the graveyard. Jellyfish will be hit by Imperm. Passing turn without swinging. Player draws Marincess Seahorse, summons Blue Tang, is going to use this effect again, this time sending away Pasculus. Blue Slug. Blue Slug targets Sleepy Maiden. Blue Tang's effect activates again. Looking at the top three, they get Seahorse. Adds back Sleepy Maiden. Summon Seahorse to the zone that is pointed to. Turns her into Sea Angel. Sea Angel adds Marincess Dive. Activate Dive to summon Pasculus. Pasculus will let them summon the Mandarin. Link those two monsters that you already had out for Crystal Heart. Links Crystal Heart and Mandarin off for Coral Anemone. Coral Anemone will resummon Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart and Coral Anemone will make Great Bubble Reef. Coral Anemone will activate, and Marincess Battle Ocean will activate its effect. Equipping 3 Marincess Link monsters to Great Bubble Reef. To add Spring Girl back to the hand, Spring Girl will banish Crystal Heart, summon itself. Monster is banished, so Bubble Reef will gain attack points. They will pitch Seahorse to summon back the Great Bubble Reef, summon back the Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart and Pasculus will link together from Coral Triangle. Coral Triangle will pitch the Sleepy Maiden. Add Marincess Wave. Mandarin in the Grave will summon itself. Then that and Coral Triangle will link together for Aqua Argonaut. Great Bubble Reef will gain more attack points. They banish their Sleepy Maiden to boost Aqua Argonaut's attack and equip it with Crystal Heart. Bubble Reef is huge. Swings over the jellyfish, and Aqua Argonaut swings for game. Marincess beats Umi. Now we got a Despian here. Opponent activates Gold Sarcophagus. Banishing Rabina. Disgusting. Activates Terraforming. Getting Floowandereeze and Magnificent Map. Activate the map. Reveal Eaglin. Banish Toucan. Summon Eaglin. Rabina's effect will activate with Gamma Chaining. Player chains Advent of Adventure. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring will negate that. Gamma negates Rabina, summons itself and Driver. Eaglin's initial effect will activate to add M-Pen. Player activates Unexplored Winds. Sending M-Pen back and drawing 1. Despian player uses Feather Duster. Love to see it. Sweeping up the opponent's board. They set Despian Comedy and pass. Blue player does nothing. Player draws Rite of Aramesir. Activates it. Opponent activates Maxi. They have nothing to respond to that with, so this will go through. Summon the Adventure token, equipped, and activate Fateful Adventure. Adventure adds Wandering Griffin Rider. They will pitch Despian Tragedy for cost. That will let them add Jester Caliber. They flip up Despian Comedy. Caliber did not add anything. Those two will then link off for Verte Anaconda. Verte will send away Branded Fusion, fusing itself with Fallen of Albaz to make Mirror Jade. Activate Draco back. Swing with Mirror Jade. Swing with the Adventure token. He did not summon Griffin Rider despite it giving him an Omni negate. That's a little odd. Gold Sark will give the player Rabina. Summons Rabina, also the pass turn. Rabina's effect will trigger Toucan. I'll join you after this match. Griffin Rider chains to Toucan's effect. Maxi chains to Griffin Rider. Maxi resolves. Griffin Rider is summoned. Has an Omni Negate now. Toucan is added back to hand. Player draws life. Summons M-Pen. M-Pen will trigger... Sorry, not M-Pen. Eaglin. Eaglin will trigger the Eaglin and the Banish. Player uses Mirror Jade now. That's too early. Eaglin adds Eaglin. Eaglin that was added back adds M-Pen. Summons Stree. Stree will target the map. Griffin Rider chains the Stree. Sends itself back. Pop Stree. Blue player does nothing. Albion that was sent away from Mirror Jade's effect will set branded in red. Player draws Foolish Burial. Tragedy in the graveyard will banish itself. Let them reset Branded Fusion, which they then activate, sending away Albaz and Ad Libitum to make Lubellion. Moving to battle, Mirror Jade swings over Rabina, and Lubellion swings for game. Branded beats Flu. All right. Let's do this thing. The dual gods have seen fit to grant me the choice of going first, and I will take it. Not the most amazing hand, but I can work with this. I go E emergency call. Add Stratos. Summon Stratos. Stratos to add a hero. It's actually a little messy. Add Ferris. And use Ferris's effect. Pitching increase. Summon himself. And now I need a fact check something. No, I'm not going to use that. Seto. Seto. Well, on the other hand, yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to do. Send those two off of Verte. Verte effect. 2000. If I can use Fusion Destiny. No Malicious and Denier. Make DPE. And I will pass. Yep, have to let it through. Well, this is about to be destroyed anyway, so I will called by your blue eyes. I lost my back row, and DP can no longer attack. Five heroes in grave. The maiden. One Seto card. I'll use DP's effect. Target itself. And that unknown back row. And then DP's effect to revive. That does not help me. DP brings it back now, y'all. Use the malicious in my graveyard, banishing itself. Summon itself. Denier effect. Summon itself. Put a card on top of the deck from the Banish Zone, which is my other malicious. Use both of the little Destiny heroes from the Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader will summon. That doesn't particularly matter. Summon back malicious. Cross Crusader Tribute Malicious to add a hero. Add a Dusted Gold. Pitch a Dusted Gold. Get me Dark Calling. Activate Dark Calling. Use a Dusted and Ferris for Malicious Bane. Gonna use Verte's effect again. Take 2,000. Use Miracle Fusion. We'll fuse my Stratos with Denier. Making Sunrise. Then use Bane's effect. Destroy all monsters you control. He gains attack points. Move to battle phase. Swing with Sunrise, Bane, and DP. Yeah, I think the heart of the cards had some palpitations there. GG though. And now on the second one, if I win the coin flip, I will go second. Like that. Going second. Alright, pretty good opener on my end. A floodgate. There's Alt Dragon. No less than 2 back row. Third card in your hand is Blue Eyes. That card doesn't help me. Let's find one that does. Gonna open up with Emergency Call. Waboku. Wagoku. Grab myself Stratos. One more deck thinning. Grab second Stratos. Drop Regeki. Stratos. Press effect to add hero. I have to think this one through. Here's my weakness. Summon too many times. Summon Breaker will just end the turn. Ferris to pitch. Second Stratos. I should have added Shadow Mist. Ferris will set increase. I'll make it end phase. Yeah, I can live with this. Increase will be my third summon, and his effect will start chaining things. May have aired. Increase will summon Vion. Vion's effect will activate. That will send Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist for being sent will let me add a Dusted. And now my turn's over. Actually, I'm realizing I could have got around Summon Breaker too. Page with Eyes of Blue. Adding Whitestone of Ancients, probably. There it is. Gonna use Vion's effect and a Shadow Mist to add Polymerization to my hand. I summon Liquid Soldier. Liquid Soldier's effect to summon back my other Stratos. Here's effect. Destroy spells and traps up to the number of other hero monsters I have. Polymerization. Making Sunrise using Liquid and Stratos. Right, once per turn. Pitching a Dusted to get Dark Calling. Activate Calling. Bane. Dusted. Varus. Use Miracle Fusion. Make Absolute 0. Using Liquid and Soldier. Stratos. Get Absolute 0. Everyone go attack mode. Bane blow up board. Pitch Honest Neos. Bump up Bane. Swing Sunrise. Swing Bane. GG's. I got super lucky with my opener. I had 2 emergency calls to get whatever I wanted. So, unfortunate. If I won that one, I'll be going second this time. And this will be the last one before I go back to spectation. Alright, let's see if I can go for this. End. I'll activate D-Force. Adding Destiny Hero Plasma to my hand. Activate a Hero Lives, paying half my life points to summon Stratos. Stratos to add Ferris. Ferris effect. Pitching Shadow Mist. Summoning Self. Ferris effect. Shadow Mist effect. Shadow Mist grabbing a Dusted. Ferris for increase. Increase Tribute Ferris. Summon increase. Increase for Vion. Vion to send Malicious. Vion banish Shadow Mist. Add Polymerization. Yes, that would be quite unfortunate. But no, we're going for the style points ending here. Here's Plasma. Plasma sees him. All right. Plasma swing twice. And I'll pass. Cup of Ace. That's almost like Pot of Greed. Mystical Space Typhoon. On your own Cup of Ace. Hey, you got it. Well, that's a pretty loaded back row. D-Force means I don't draw for turn. Summon Shadow Mist. Banish a Malicious from my grave to summon a Malicious. Two of you are going to make Cross Crusader. Shadow Mist to add to hand. Cross Crusader to summon. Cross Crusader and Malicious for Dread Decimator. Because I'm committed to whatever I'm doing, pitch Honest Neos, boost Plasma up higher, swing like there's no tomorrow. Sorry to hear about your hand, unfortunates, Cookie. Thanks for the games, though. Always have fun playing with viewers. Now this guy's going for a Ben K OTK. And the opponent summoned Crowned by the World Chalice. Summons Ben K. Equips him with Mage Power. And with the second Mage Power. He could have set more cards than just one. Opponent summons Chosen. Self slams into Ben K. Cyber branded. Hate that sentence. Opponent activates Sword Soul Emergence is going to be hit by Ash Blossom. Uses Tenni Vishuddha, something itself. And almost summon Adhara. Sync the two together for Chishao. This man is struggling right now. Gets long one. Longwan reveal pitching Taya, summoning self and token. Alright, he recovered from the struggle. Makes Baron. Longwan dealing 1200, setting a back row and passing. That is a royal rare Baron. Player draws Branded Fusion. Summons Core. Player activates Waterfall of Dragon Souls. Banishing a card with Chishao's effect to negate Core. Waterfall of Dragon Souls, adding Taya. Core has been negated. Activates Power Bond. Baron de Fleur to negate that. Activates Branded Fusion. Sending away Albaz and hers to make Albion. Albion's effect will chain, as will hers. Hers adding Cyber Dragon. Albion fusing itself with Albaz for Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade will send away Alba Lanatus to banish Baron. Swings over Chishao. 4 swings for 400. During the end phase, Alba Lanatus will add Overload Fusion. Passes to the Sword Soul player, who activates Lightning Storm. Mirror Jade was destroyed, so its effect will go off in the end phase. Player summons Taya, who banishes Longwan. Gets a token. Adhara will banish itself to target Longwan, add him back to hand. Taya and token make second Chishao. Taya's effect will activate in the graveyard, sending away Ashuna. Chishao adds Sword Soul Sacred Summit. Activates Sacred Summit. Summon the second Chishao. Both Chishaos will swing. Mirror Jade destroys them during the end phase. Player activates Branded Opening, pitching Cyberload Fusion to summon Aluber. Aluber adds Branded Fusion. Activate Branded Fusion, setting away Albaz and Cyber Core. Make a second Albion. Albion will banish Core and hers for Rampage Dragon. Rampage Dragon will send away 2 cards, get 2 extra attacks this turn, swing 3 times for 6,300, and Albion swings for game. Branded Cyber beats Sword Soul. Alright. Got a Blue Eyes player here using Card of Consonance, pitching Whetstone of Ancients to draw 2. They set 1. Whetstone of Ancients will activate to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon during the end phase, and they pass. Opponent summons Lantern Shark, which lets them summon Lifeless Leafish, which will send away Crystal Shark. They set 1 back row. Lifeless and Lantern will make number 101, Silent Honor Arc. Solemn Strike activated on its summon to destroy. Dark player passes. Blue Eyes player drawing Dictator of D, setting Imperm, activating Dictator effect to send away a Blue Eyes, chaining Ultimate Fusion, returning their Blue Eyes and Whitestone of Ancients from the graveyard to the deck to make Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Dictator of D is summoned. Moving to battle, Blue Eyes White Dragon swings for 3,000, Tyrant for 3,400. Tyrant will reset Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strike, and Dictator of D will swing for 1,200. Dark player at 400. Summons Buzzsaw Shark. Buzzsaw Shark is going to be hit by Imperm in the column of their set cards. That's negated for the turn. Lifeless Leafish will summon itself from the graveyard. Sea Nettles will summon itself from the hand. Abyss Shark will summon itself from the hand. And add, the hell are all these fish? Rock Scales. Plus on Sea-Nells will make Stealth Kragan. Kragan hit by Solemn. You knew he had it. Sea-Nettles will banish itself, target Kragan, Lantern Shark, and 101, send them back. Silent Angler and Crystal Shark will make number 37 Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. Alright. Woven Shark will attack the Tyrant Dragon using its effect. When a player's monster declares an attack, you can attach one material from this card. All monster opponent controls lose 1,000 attack in turn. This card is destroyed by bounce to the graveyard. You can summon it. Target one other monster in your graveyard, special summon it. He also detached Crystal Shark. These are 3 or 4. Fish Shark's effect activates. Double the first battle damage you inflict. Tyrant Dragon's effect will activate to set Solemn. And he passes. Blue Eyes player's turn, they draw Blue Eyes White Dragon. Dictator of D will pitch the Blue Eyes White Dragon to summon back the Tyrant Dragon. Blue Eyes Dragon will swing at the Hope Woven. Its effect will activate again and will be Solemn Struck. Attack replay happens. Woven will summon Lifeless Leafish. When Leafish is summoned, it'll send away Right Hand Shark. Tyrant will swing over the Leafish. Reset Solemn Strike. Tyrant will swing again over the Crystal Shark. And Dictator of D will swing for game. Blue Eyes beats Sharks. That was a weird enough match for me to be satisfied with that being the end of this video. If you caught the stream, like Cookie Blade did, thanks for watching. Catch the replay, thanks for that too. Goodbye.